Hello and welcome back to another episode of Handy Dandy Repairs Profit or Loss series. Today we're looking at a PlayStation. It has this sticker on it, which I put on there. It says that I paid $100 and it says safe mode. The reason it says safe mode is because the seller on Marketplace said that it was able to boot into safe mode, but would normally just keep boot looping or something like that. So we're not too sure what the issue is with this one. So this should be interesting. I believe somebody else has had a look at it because it has another sticker up here. So it's possible somebody else has attempted to fix this, not too sure. But first things first, let's go over to the overhead and see what we can sort out. So first things first, we're just going to have a quick look in the ports. They all look okay. So let's just verify the fault real quick. Plug power in. And plug in our HDMI. Already I can tell that's very loose, so probably going to need a new HDMI port. Booted to a blue light. I don't know if you can see that. Go, see if I get anything on the screen. May have to repair console storage, so probably won't get anything on the screen, I don't think, at this stage. Oh, go to a white light. Oh, here we go. Repairing console storage, don't turn off the PS5. So we do have an image on the screen. Back to a blue light. And we've got a PlayStation logo. It's booted. Oh. Sound's just cut out. Console hasn't turned off though. I'm just going to wiggle this HDMI. Oh. I think something may have shorted out with the HDMI port. It is very loose, as you can see. I think first things first, we just try and replace that port. Just going to unplug it. Yeah, I think first things first, we replace that port and see what's going on there. Alright, that's enough to test. So, let's see what happens. Port is much tighter, which is great. And we'll turn it on in 3, 2, 1. Blue light, obviously. See if we get a white light. We'll see, more importantly, what we get on the screen, if anything. Going to a white light. It's probably going to have to repair storage. So we should get triple beep, maybe. No beep. It's gone back to a blue light though, so it must have been repairing storage. So we'll just wait and see. Goes back to a white light if we get a proper normal boot. Okay, I've got a PS5 logo on the screen. And it's shut off again, I think. The white light's still on, but nothing on the screen. Okay, so the issue wasn't our HDMI port. That's a good sign. It still needed to be changed. It was very loose. Let's just turn this off. If it will turn off. Not responsive to the power button at all. Staying on a white light with no display. Oh, okay, I've just moved the HDMI around. It did turn off. I don't know if it's because I moved the HDMI or because I was pressing the power button. Turned on again. Just want to see if it repairs storage again. That way I'll know if it's shutting off due to power, or if it turned itself off because I was told it to turn off, or if something shorted out. White light again. We are repairing console storage. Wobble that HDMI around. No change so far to anything. PS5 logo, PlayStation logo, and as soon as the sound comes on, it cuts out. Okay, just going to power it off for a second. Plug it back in and we'll try and get into safe mode. Let's try reinstalling system software. So it can't install the update on your PS5 and gives me an error. That's probably because the disk drive's not connected, most likely. Back into safe mode. Oops, just turned itself on. Okay, interesting. It's not a good thing because I don't think it's going to give me safe mode like I want it to. I just got the repairing console storage on the screen. And it's rebooted. PlayStation logo, sound, and cutout. Okay. Just gonna unplug this. Leave it up for a second. Plug it back in. Give it a few seconds to go through its initial boot sequence. And let's try and get into safe mode. Okay, got a second beat, that should be in safe mode now. Okay, so I've re-downloaded the installation file. It is running now, so hopefully that'll go through. That did not fix it. Wait. I'm getting this database is corrupted, restart, and it's just boot looping over and over again. Getting a message on the screen that says this database is corrupted. I think there's a chance that it is the power supply. So what I'm going to do, it's a little bit janky, but you just got to do what you got to do. The downside to this is we're not going to have a power button or LED lights either. Also not going to have a cooling fan, but can live without that for a little bit. Just going to grab my metal tweezers here, and I'm going to jump start it. Pressing that button. Should have booted. I'll wait to see if we get an image on the screen. So unfortunately, no luck there either. So I don't think it's the power supply. It seems, yeah, it's a very weird fault. Very weird fault. Okay, so everything software-wise didn't work. I've ended up hooking up UART just in case it did give you errors. It normally wouldn't if you do get a full boot, but I thought I'd do it anyway. And I managed to get these errors here. So, this error, this first error, this one here, according to my documents, tells me that this is likely an XDPE chip error, which is the Infineon chip over here somewhere. So let's tear the console down and have a look at that chip, maybe even get it replaced and see what happens. fingers crossed. Got a blue light, which is good. Means I at least soldered it on well enough for it to boot up the way it was before. White light. Let's see what we say. I assume it's going to have to rebuild the database one more time. Going back to a blue light. I didn't get anything on the screen that time though. We've got a white light, but I'm not getting any image. HDCP is probably why I'm not getting anything on the screen. Let me deactivate that. See if I get something. Here we go. Now I've got something on the screen. Still restarting though. Okay, so that did not solve that issue. I'm just going to plug U8 in again and see if we've got any codes back. If so, are they the same codes or different codes? Force power off via power button. That I'm pretty sure I did not do. Interesting. Just going to clear them and power it on. Nothing. No errors though, so I'll try again. Yeah, the other thing I can think of is if it is something to do with the HDMI circuit, maybe the retimer chip, not the port or anything like that. Possibly the retimer. Every time I try to single control and select anything on that screen, it just turns off. Oh, I have a background now. I'm getting further and further. Look at this. Okay, so I've done a bit more work off camera, checked a few more things, tested a few more things. We were getting different error codes this time, so I looked up that error code on the Discords, and somebody suggested it is most likely a cracked APU. Now, obviously, this wasn't something that I'd already checked, so I went and did that. Found this. Now it's so minor, but there is definitely a crack there. Is that enough to actually cause an issue? Who knows? The fact that it booted at all with a cracked APU is kind of impressive, I guess. But I think we're just going to have to write it off at this stage. So unfortunately that one's going to be a loss. So let's quickly update our spreadsheet. We're going to add this one in here. Bring all this down. This one's a PS5. We only paid $100 for this one, luckily. Zeros in parts. It's all from donor prize. I'm just going to write 0 in the sale price because I'm going to keep it for parts. Which at the moment is not looking good for us. Obviously this here is not looking good, and we're a lot higher, back up to about 5,000, but don't worry, we'll get it back. Hopefully this Xbox will sell, and then it hasn't sold yet, but hopefully it will, and that'll be good to go. But yeah, we're gonna just have to write off this PlayStation, I think. And so yeah, that'll be, I guess, our first loss of the series. But I'm sure there's going to be more to come. We can't win them all. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, bell notifications. This one has taken a few days. The recordings might seem a bit all over the place, but it's been a lot of back and forth on this one. And at least we get some parts out of it. So hopefully we can pick some ones in the future.